Good evening. Thank you for joining me, app users. Hope you're doing well this evening. Still got a winter storm that I'm watching for this weekend. So let's turn around and get right to the I've got the GFS up, and we'll show you how this storm progresses. Northern and southern jet stream come together. This is showing somewhat of a Miller A type storm. But you can see right here, western North Carolina beginning Saturday morning, we could have light snow showers building. Not really expecting much accumulation. If this would come to fruition, a lot of times with these little tongues of precipitation that kind of extend out in front, they don't really end up accumulating much. But as we progress through the afternoon and evening, those temperatures cool down, and we see snowfall accumulate. So if this was to come to fruition, which we have a lot of time in between this and go time, which would be Saturday morning. So as I run this model out, you can see heavy precipitation moving in late Saturday night into Sunday, and then some mixing issues occurring, and even some rainfall down in that southwest area. So this CAD cold air damming will funnel into the bank up against the Appalachians, and that's what the models are showing. They're showing a real strong high pressure building over the northeast. That'll funnel in that cold air, and then the strong low pressure barreling into it. And now, depending on if it goes up the spine of the apps or it transfers as a Gulf low and then a coastal low, that will determine how much snow or what exactly we can expect from this storm. Going up the spine of the Appalachians would be more of an ice storm. That strong high pressure will funnel in that cold air, but eventually it will be eroded away by the warm temperatures around the center of that low pressure. If the low pressure is to stay down here in the Gulf, then those colder temperatures will lock in, and if we can get heavier precip shields to move in, snow lovers will be in business in western North Carolina. So let me show you what this model sped out. So this does include a little bit of ice, I believe. So take this with a grain of salt. This GFS has been throwing out the most snowfall from this event. So still, and this GFS model has we've got another GFS that's taking over, but this still seems to be the predominant one that's updating correctly. So let's show you what the most recent European model came out with. All right, so here's the European model. We'll run this out. So this is beginning Saturday morning, snow showers across the area, moving in early and persisting throughout the morning, heavier along the Tennessee border, and then those snow showers persist throughout the day, and really get its act together. This low pressure never really gets its act together. So but an extended period of snow showers, and I'll run this through, and you can see we have a chance of snow showers according to the European model through Monday and through Monday morning. So here's what the European model showed accumulation-wise on this most recent model run. 3 to 4 inches around the Asheville area through Monday morning. So you can see Monday morning right here. Somewhat of a significant event in around Boone, but just a 4 to 6 event around Asheville, which would cause problems. But the surface temperatures will be cold with this. We're going to get really cold, folks, as we move through this week and into the weekend. Low temperatures are going to get down in the mid-teens. So that will be something to watch for, and the ground will freeze and be more accepting of precipitation. So let's show you what this is the FV3 GFS. So this is the new GFS that's going to take over, but it loads really slow, and it hasn't been verifying as it has verified it did well with the last storm, but apparently its verification scores aren't tip top. So you can see it brings that low pressure up the spine of the Appalachians, more of an ice storm, and then it transfers it off to the coast. But more of an ice storm around western North Carolina compared to the snowstorm that the other models are showing. So this is something to watch for. That low pressure, a snow lover wants that low pressure down here in the Gulf, in western North Carolina. The Gulf, and then a transfer to a coastal low here. It transfers to a coastal low, but it transfers after it runs up the apps for a bit, which is, that's a hard transfer for a low pressure to make, so it's somewhat problematic and concerning that this model shows that, because the physics of that are not always is not always that easy. So you kind of got to look at that with a grain of salt. Here's the most recent Canadian model. So we'll show you this. This kind of shows the true Miller A Gulf low. You can see that low pressure down here, way down in Louisiana, and that snowfall shield all the way up in western North Carolina. This is Saturday afternoon, so you can see this progress through. Low pressure just rides along the Gulf. Really strong high pressure up here funneling that cold air in. And then it just kind of moves up the coast of South Carolina. Kind of a classic western North Carolina snowstorm track right here. And then really enhances as it gets off the coast of western North Carolina. Or I'm sorry, off the coast of North Carolina. So lots of varying solutions as we move towards this event. You can see here this really bombs out and gets a deformation band on it. Just lots of dynamics with this storm. That northern and southern jet stream come together with that upper level low cutting off. That potential is there, and these are the type of storms that could give big snowfall to somewhere along the coast or into western North Carolina. Lots of dynamics with this, and so we're watching it closely, and I've got my eye on it. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for supporting my app. Wanted to let you guys know we've got that new feature, the in-app forum, where you can ask me questions, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. And try to get those answers out as quick as possible, and I try to answer those before anything on social media. So thank you guys once again for joining me, and join me again. We'll do this. We may do tomorrow's update on Facebook for the public, but we've been trying to do some more in-app user-friendly updates. So thank you for joining me again, and have a great evening. Thanks.